Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and they're going ham today. We just got three really important things. One, which everybody's going to be excited for, except for the few insanely lucky people that have every ML5, and that's we're getting an ML5 selector. Basically, I think what it looks like is an ML5 selector. We'll talk about it in a second, and we'll take a look at mine as well to see how close, how far I am. From completing my ML5 journal and maybe decide who I'm gonna take, because I'm pretty excited about this. This is something I desperately needed and something I'm very, very, very stoked for. Of course, you're not going to be able to get the two most recent, which is Commander Pavel and Elena. Honestly, I might have taken Elena if she was available, so that's a little sad, but you know, let's go. I'm stoked about that. So we have another interesting choice they made here. They've added the protection set, which is now official, and it's a 4-piece set, which is really odd to me. I feel like it would have been perfect as a 2-piece set because, you know, it gives Golem a reason to hunt Golem, because this is going to the Golem now as a 4th set there, and it would be great on a lot of heroes. You can use this on a DPS, even a low HP DPS. That's still a decent shield if it really came to it, right? But it's a 4-piece, which severely limits its opportunity to be used. One of the primary uses of this in other games that had this exact same set, that was 2-piece instead, was to run it as a triple 2-piece as a way to counter cleave units and such, and just have a way to blunt the initial impact, right? And then you have to remember that set is useless after, because you have it literally for the first 2 turns or whenever it's expired, and that's it. But a 4 set is kind of weird. I'm kind of shocked at that. I was not expecting that. I would have put money down that it was actually 2 set. So yeah, they released a bunch of Merowins express mails as well. You should go watch those. Those are awesome. Basically, 4 set in Golem. I would have farmed Golem at a 2 set, but I don't think I'm gonna touch it as a 4 set. There's not many units I can think of that really I'd be happy with using this on, especially since not even speed, right? It's not even you're missing speed, but for units who don't have speed, generally I find they want something like counter, because obviously if you're not going fast, you have to kind of do something in some other way. So I'm a little surprised by this is all I have to say. So yeah, we've got that. And then we have the other set, which is the Torrent set. And this is a 2-piece set. This is going to drop from Katie's. And this is going to make it so you decrease your health by 10. And when you attack, you increase damage dealt by 10%. So it's a 2-piece set. You can stack it as much as you want if you want. And yeah, it works on every attack, which is great. It's not limited to single target attacks like the penetration. It's not limited to crit chance units. It can be used on literally everybody who needs it. And of course, people who don't need high HP, somebody like Tempest Surin, although she wants crit, somebody like Roy Mustang, although he wants crit, I think. I don't remember. Pretty much everybody wants crit that's low HP like that, but I mean, I guess somebody will find a use for this as well, and this is going to Katie. So a little bit interesting. Maybe this one is better than I think it is. Maybe 10% increased damage actually turns out to be pretty massive. But both these sets are kind of interesting to me because I was expecting something to make me want to farm, and neither of these do, which is a little sad. I was really excited for this set. I was amazingly incredibly stoked for this set as a way to handle stuff like initial Rimarus, initial Hwayungs, stuff like that just open up with tons of damage, right? So I'm a little curious about that. And then we have the 5-star Moonlight Hero recruitment event, and this starts on the 27th, which is 2 days. Oh my god. So you can collect points by just spending energy doing dailies and weekly achievements. Different point shops open. You can choose an ML5 essentially, and a ton of other items. It looks like it's not just a selector, it's like a weird little event thing here, and we can see this is how you acquire points. And then we've got this oh god, we've got this weird headhunting thing, so you can start headhunting, and then you can recruit right here, and then you can pick more units, and this is just all of them. I don't think there's any worry about not getting who you want. I think it's guaranteed to be able to get everybody. I'm sure they say that in here. There's also unknown slates in the slots, Mulagora, the Potion of Ascendance, and all other cool things, so that's pretty cool. Next up, this one I'm pretty excited for, and I'm sure you will be too. We have Arunka, super hot waifu coming, and this is coming literally tomorrow. Wait, I maybe this is not coming tomorrow. This is just showing when it's going to be revealed tomorrow. So probably the week after is how they usually do. Don't get too excited. So yeah, lots of stuff happening, and I'm pretty stoked. You should be pretty stoked as well. I think there's been a drought in happiness for this game, and I think this is really going to help it out. So let's take a look at my units here. I'm actually curious. Let me know in the comments below how many you're missing. And this is how many I'm missing of my 5 stars. And I'm still missing Moon Bunny Dominion, which is really sad because she's flippin' adorable. Okay, so out of the units here, we have Little Queen Charlotte. I don't think I would take her. Ambitions Tywin, I definitely wouldn't take her. Last Rider Cow, I definitely wouldn't take her. Spez, I would consider over the others so far. Elena or Pavel, both of those would be in my top picks as well. Lidica, I would not take. Sage Bale and Suzanne, I'd actually consider. Sylvan Sage Vivian, probably the #1 so far of these units. I don't know what she does, honestly. You don't really fight her on defense, but I'm not reading that. But I'm pretty excited to try her out because she looks really cool. I love the forest fauna design. DJB is another one I'd be pretty stoked for. Realm of Light and Dark Corvus. I have my previous ML5 selector thingy, and I haven't chosen one of these yet because I just don't have the resources for Ruel right now, and I don't have a need for Corvus, so I just haven't touched it, right? Ruel's just such a boring unit. As a creator, it's hard to put Mulagora into somebody like Ruel, if that makes sense. We then have Closer Charles, which I wouldn't take. I don't really like him too much. Briarwitch Iseria and Operator Sigrid. I think I would prefer Sylvan Sage Vivian over them. And then Blood Moon Haste, which I love as well, but I feel like it would be a bad decision to take him. So looking at these for me, I'm leaning towards Sylvan Sage Vivian. And the secondary range of them would be like maybe Operator Sigrid. I think I would take Op Sig over Briarwitch. And I think I would take DJB over Blood Moon Haste. So, yeah, this is exciting. Also, I have this. I'm 1 away from this. Oh, can you just do it? You can just do it! I thought you needed the galaxies. Please, 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 please. Aw. I was all excited. I thought you had to save 5. Wow, okay. So as expected, no ML5 for me again. And now I'm going to be spending my transmits on Archdemon Mercedes imprints because she's probably one of my favorite units to use right now. I've been loving her so very much. If you haven't tried her out and you have access to her, definitely give her a shot. Just absolutely wonderful, especially in Guild War lately. And I want to get this extra 12% attack here. 13%, 12% attack. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited for all of these things, and have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.